I am somewhere in bright and sunny Bulgaria. Yesterday I crossed from Romania to Bulgaria a bit late, and my chin mount has failed. So I'm not gonna be able to take much footage from the camera. We'll see if I manage to sort of attach it-ish a little bit for maybe arriving to Istanbul. Because that is the plan today, is to arrive to Istanbul finally. And this is the beautiful campsite that I've got. It's a lovely place in the middle of the forest. And I was thinking, arriving late at night, maybe I'll manage to pick a spot where like I'm gonna be shielded by the trees in the morning and I'll get some sleep. No. I'll pack my tent, set off, and see you in Istanbul. From Romania, which was good fun, I have headed for Istanbul. Having arrived in Istanbul, my main photography camera was dead, and I've had to wait for the main motherboard to be shipped from Japan, which took a long time and was atrociously expensive. If you're a tourist in Istanbul, the prices double, triple, quadruple. It is not enjoyable. Anyway, having dealt with this, I started dealing with visa for Iran. This took about 2.5 weeks, after which they told me your visa is declined for no reason. If you want your visa, please apply through an agency. I have applied through the agency. That took another week. So I've been stuck in Turkey for quite a while longer than I would have liked. And you have to keep coming back to Istanbul because you have to pick up your visa. While I was waiting for my visa, I flew off to Cappadocia. You have seen and heard of the balloons. I am sure Cappadocia is amazing. It's really beautiful. My videos from the balloon rides are poof. But I do have some nice videos of going inside the sort of upper parts of Cappadocian rocks where people built residences long time ago, and it requires a lot of rock climbing and scrambling and praying. So now we are in one of the inaccessible parts of Cappadocia. They have been rock climbed through the tunnels up here, and we've gotten to this upper section that normally is not accessible unless you're willing to risk your skin, which, however, is definitely worth it. I'm here with my local friends, and a lot of mouse holes.
Yes. Şurada.
Ooh, this is so cool. How amazing is this?
Sanırım ineceğimiz yeri buldum.
This is easy, but
Yeah, this one is a lot nicer than the one we went through. How cool is this place?
Yeah.
Because it's not very high up,
Yes.
but it's just,
What is this?
you cannot get to it.
Bean. Bean.
Oh.
Kovana benziyor.
There's a lot of flies.
Kendi dalga var orada. Hadi ağzını yapmış.
So, deeper into more mouse holes we go. This is where all the yoga skills come in handy. But it would be even handier to be like a 5-year-old child. Because the space is not big. To give you an idea of how small.
This is better.
Careful, careful. Oh. How amazing is this? It's just like a whole city.
Yeah.
Just built
Yes.
inside a rock.
Şu kafana sahip çık. Ezilecek kafan.
And guess what? More tunnels. Oh, this is small. This is very small. So all this stuff.
Ne var lan burada?
Huh? Come on.
Be careful.
Oh, it's used for like storage shelves.
Kızırat.
Everybody's favorite part.
Geliyorum da kafama vurmama için.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate this. Whew. Now is gonna be the funniest part of all. Getting down.
Dur. Önceden bakayım.
Dikkat et.
Kaydan bakıyormuş.
The biggest
Ben miyim?
fun getting down there and then down from there to there. The friends that I have met in Cappadocia originally come from this tiny village. Now, all around Cappadocia, there are big underground cities. Some of them go for, I don't know, miles down. Well, not miles, but you get the idea. It's huge. The village they come from has one of these cities that has not been explored. So naturally, I've been super excited. And they told me, there's this tiny, tiny little way to get in. It's very hard to find. Most of the village doesn't even know that this exists. We didn't want to go in there because it is probably not safe.
So this tiny hole is probably a nice size if you're about 5 years old. It is not. Okay, these are some bones. I have no idea what bones those are. Okay. So this side leads to the top and looks like it's caved in and blocked off. And the other side, look, more bones. And so this, I've seen this in some of the other underground cities. And they used these to block off the entrance. And so apparently there's part of ceiling that collapsed. Oh. And let's see where this goes, shall we? Oh wow. So, to give you the scale, I'm 5'9" and I can't stand up in here. This is actually kind of tall part of the tunnel. And now there's water. So, well, there is a lot of water. Well, what to do? What to do with all the cold water? Okay, I'm gonna professionally hike up my shorts and let's see how far can we get before my ass gets wet. Just to give you an idea, I am essentially doing a yoga pose at the moment. I'm fully bent forward because there is not a lot of space at all. And my shorts are getting wet. And this looks like it's totally blocked. So it looks like the ceiling must have fallen in at some point. So the legend has it that this was a reasonably sized underground city. Consider the size of the entrance. I would quite believe it because this is tall enough to walk, but it would have been glorious to be able to see where this went. Oh, flashy. Less flashy, that's better. So, I've had high hopes that this might be interesting because, yeah, as I've been told, the older generation of local people know about this, but nobody else does. So, and the older people apparently also didn't go fully in, like they just went essentially to the small entrance. Anyway, the people that I spoke to. But I think somebody else must have been in at some point, because I did find like a little piece of plastic. So at some point someone's been in here. And they have probably discovered what I have discovered, that you cannot really go anywhere because the place is caved in. Yeah, I got a little bit wet, and that was with my shorts hiked up all the way. Sorry for the inappropriate content. And okay, well, hopefully I will have better luck next time. And now it is back through the rabbit hole. Yay! I am going to be so dirty. But adventure is always necessary.
Good morning. I have now finally left Cappadocia. Now I am nearing to the city of Van in eastern Turkey, and I am actually not far from the border with Iran. So the only issue that I'm still facing is figuring out off-road tires. I need to find them somewhere, and it's been proving rather difficult. And also today I should pick up oil and do an oil change, and I need to flush my cooling system because I think it's heating up a little bit too much, a little bit too fast, and there's something going on. There is some leak also that I need to investigate. So today is gonna be a fun day of maintenance and figuring out where to do the maintenance, which is quite possibly gonna be on the street. So yay, that is gonna be fun. Originally I was scheduled to receive tires near the border in Iran, and I had a contact there taking care of this for me, but I'm not quite sure what is happening on that front. So yeah, a lot of unknowns, a lot of fun. And there we have a family of geese casually crossing the road. Oh, look at them. There's a lot of beautiful wildlife in Turkey. I've seen a lot of tortoises and lizards and all sorts. Also in these mountains, what is quite interesting, there are a lot of military checkpoints, and apparently it is because there is I can't remember the name, but it's sort of the Kurdish faction pushing for the independence, and sometimes in very violent ways. So they are hiding in these mountains. Very often there is a military checkpoint with tanks or vehicles, and they check your passport, try to make sure you're not a terrorist. I didn't know before I headed in there. So then you're casually camping in the middle of the mountains. As they say, ignorance is bliss. I have now arrived in the city of Van, and I have collected my oil and coolant and my packages that I had shipped here to a friend. And now it's gonna be the fun task of seeing whether I can change my oil at the local mechanic. Because I guess finding a place to dispose oil is always a bit of a pain. And I also do not carry a 24mm socket. So hopefully they will be kind and let me use theirs. It's a very busy city. So this is supposed to be a bike business and a cafe. So we will see what happens. Arriving at 299. Now this was a spectacular place to hang out. People were super nice. I could use the space. I've changed my oil, I've changed my coolant. I've looked for tires, which I could not find, and I've had a lot of fun with the people who work there. We've had a bunch of beer, we've had some whiskey. It was pretty good.